Hello everyone, welcome to Major Project Final Review. I am Vaibhav Thakur and I will be presenting my intensive work at AI Monk Labs guided by Ankit Sachan and Dr. Dhaval Pujara. The title of my project is Software Design of OCR for ID cards and Image Segmentation for the Soccer Game Field using Deep Learning Techniques. As my work involves two different projects, first I will start with the problem statement of the OCR project. I will discuss the OCR system design and its pipeline, various deep learning based models used, and the dataset used for the training. I will discuss the results and the observations made at the end of the OCR project. Then I will discuss my second project, image segmentation on the soccer game field, and the results obtained for that project. The problem statement of the OCR project is to design an OCR system specifically for identification cards like passports and driving licenses only of various European languages like French, German, Italian, etc. For the given digital image of the ID card, the system is required to predict the location of the textual content and the actual text in the digital encoded format. The system is required to produce very accurate output even in a noisy and distorted environment where the image could have been taken from any camera devices. First, I will discuss the OCR system design. The figure shows the OCR system pipeline. The digital ID card image is given as input to the pipeline. The pipeline is divided into the two stages. First stage consists of text detection system which outputs bounding boxes for individual text words. Here we use a yeast model which is designed in such a way that each text word separated by a space has its own bounding box. And these bounding boxes are used to crop individual fields from the ID card image. Next, these crop images are fed to the next stage, that is an OCR model. Here we use a deep learning based attention OCR model which predicts the text in each images in a Unicode standard format. So finally, as the output, we have bounding boxes and the text prediction for each bounding boxes. And this whole pipeline is implemented using TensorFlow deep learning framework in Python. The text detection system is designed using an approach described in the paper EAST, an efficient and accurate syntax detector. The EAST model architecture is shown in the figure. The model consists of U-shaped CNN network to process the ID card image. The network consists of two branches, where the first branch feature extractor is used to extract different levels of feature maps from the network, and the second feature merging branch is used to merge these different levels of features using unpooling and concatenation operation followed by convolutional operation. The output layer produces confidence score maps and geometry maps for as the same size as the image. The geometry maps are arcbox style boxes, that is rotated boxes. The map outputs 5 numbers for the boxes which correspond to the distance from the pixel to 4 corners of the boxes and the angle at which the box is rotated. As a post-processing step, the thresholding and non-max suppression algorithm is used to filter the boxes and get the final bounding boxes. Using the bounding boxes obtained from the EAST model, the crop images are obtained and first processed using the CNN-based network. So this CNN is part of the OCR model, and as shown in the reference figure, it produces column feature vectors along the width of the image. This list of column vectors correspond to the visual features extracted from the left to the right part of the image along the width. CNN network consists of stack of convolutional layers, batch normalization, and max pooling layers. The feature vectors will be used by the recurrent neural network based model. The OCR model consists of RNN-based sequential model. The architecture is encoder-decoder style network with attention mechanism. As a reference, the architecture is shown in the image. So the encoder and decoder are made up of layer of LSTM cells, and as shown in the image, encoder takes feature vectors from CNN xt at each time step and produces output vectors yt. The weighted sum of the encoder outputs yt at all time steps are fed to the decoder. And for this process, the weights are obtained using the attention layer. The attention layer uses dense network and softmax to produce the weights. These weights are data dependent and dynamic. So at each time step, the network can decide to focus on any of the encoder outputs. The decoder outputs probability distribution over the set of language specific characters which are required to be learned, and this set of characters are called vocabulary. The character with the highest probability is considered as the output. So the output is sequence of the characters which is considered as the text prediction. Two types of datasets are used in the OCR system training. First, for the text detection system, each dataset consists of ID card images and the bounding boxes are stored in a JSON file. As an example in figure 5a, the bounding boxes are rendered as black rectangle. The second OCR dataset consists of crop images of words where the labels are stored in the text files. Some examples are shown in the figure 5b. The dataset for each European language is prepared separately and there are total 22 languages in this project. Data augmentation is very important part of the training to make the model more robust. We applied various techniques like sine and cosine wave distortion to shift the pixels location in the image according to the wave. Various artifacts like glass, glare, emblem and fracture effects are applied using alpha composting. We also randomly applied various blurring like Gaussian, median and average blurring along with contrast normalization, salt and pepper noise and additive Gaussian noise. Also, the crop images backgrounds are augmented with various backgrounds types like plain, colored, quasi-crystal, and pictures, blended with alpha composting. Crop images are also padded or cropped with random margins to emulate the East model effects. In the following slides, I will be discussing OCR results obtained for the end-to-end OCR system. The model was evaluated on the following performance metrics. The word level accuracy matches the exact text word, character level accuracy does the character by character comparison, and foreign character accuracy consider only the characters except 26 English letters, numbers and special characters. The table shows the Spanish model evaluated on the test set in end-to-end manner from East model to the OCR model. The foreign characters are also written here. In the first training phase, only a few augmentation techniques were applied like distortion, blurring, and noises. The character accuracy and word character accuracy is very low. And it was also noted that the accent characters were barely visible in the test set and the model was not robust enough to detect them. So in the second phase, various augmentation techniques like background augmentations and artifacts were applied which boosted the all accuracies. In the third phase, the in the dataset, the images were cropped and padded with the random margin, which also helped to boost the accuracy. The reason was that in the test, in the evaluation, the crop images were obtained from the East model, which were outputting images with random margins. And by adding random margins in the training dataset, it helped to boost the accuracy. Here the Russian model results are shown in the table. As the Russian language do not have any English characters, the character level accuracy and foreign character accuracy has the same meaning. And we can see from the table that gradually across all phases, the accuracy was boosted very high. So these are the examples of the Eastern OCR output, the end-to-end system output. The second project involves the image segmentation on the soccer or football game field. The image segmentation task is of classification of each pixel instead of the image. The main objective here is to do the segmentation on soccer games video stream for the following classes: player, ball, goalkeeper and the referee. For the segmentation we use mask RCNN model, and this model is trained and evaluated using the NVIDIA's transfer learning toolkit, while the model is deployed for video stream using NVIDIA DeepStream toolkit. The dataset for this task contains various images with annotations in JSON files in COCO format. One sample example with annotations rendered on it is shown in the image. The annotations are in the polygon segmentation mask form, and there are 4,953 images in the test set. Here the NVIDIA's AI toolkit TLT was used for the training, and the model was deployed using the DeepStream, and these toolkits were used using the Docker. The inference on test images were made using TLT command line tool TLT infer mask RCNN. The TLT model was exported for the DeepStream deployment using the TLT export command. Here various precisions like FP16, FP13 and integer 8 can also be used. The exported TLT model was converted to the TensorRT engine file using TRT converter on the target machine, and the deployment of TRT engine was done using the DeepStream application. This video shows the output of the model on soccer game. The performance measurement was done for FPS with various precision. The input video resolution is 1920 x 1080 and batch size is 4, and the system was Tesla T4 16GB instance. From the table it is clear that we can trade off with precision and FPS. Next, the mean average precision was calculated using Python script on the test images output. The MAP obtained was 85.31%. Also, there is always precision recall trade-off, and the precision recall curves were obtained from the outputs and thresholding was decided. The following table shows the class was average precision for each class. And from the table it's clear that the ball class has very low precision due to its very small shape, and it has a very similarity with other objects like fist of the player. This graph shows the precision recall curves for all four classes. Using this precision recall curves, the threshold for each class was decided. The OCR system includes only European languages, but the same system can be extended for Asian languages with some minor modifications. Thank you very much.